Okay, Pisces, let's get into a reading. So, friendly reminder, if you want to learn tarot with me, if you want my manifestation workshop, if you want anything that I have to offer, readings, sessions, all of that is at my website, sweetsoultarot.com. I put that on the screen and it's in the description. I also have a second channel if you guys want to check that out. So, I have a lot coming in. I was hearing Afro Man singing as I started this reading. I was also getting that someone could be getting sick here coming up, like a cold, because my nose started running really bad. It's quit since I've mentioned it. But I'm going to be transparent with y'all. This is the 4th time I've tried to start this reading. And I'm really having a hard time getting my point across. I'm really having a hard time putting into words what I'm feeling. I'm having a hard time getting to the actual reading. It's like each time that I start doing this reading, the introduction's getting longer, which I find interesting. So you have someone attached to your energy where you could have, here's the thing, you guys could have recently went through a deep season of healing, resting, reflecting, renewing. You could have also recognized that there was someone or something that lacked growth. Now, for some of you, this is a family dynamic. For some of you, this is a lover, but there is something that you've recognized will never be what you want it to be, simply because it's not capable. There's not growth in that. And I think you've recognized that there's not success and victory there. But I also want you to know, and this is what I had a hard time getting across in the last reading, and I ended up stopping it because of it. I want you to know that whoever put you in a season of like heartbreak or disappointment, I don't think that they meant to do that intentionally. But I do think that this person is having a season of lack of success. Okay. And again, I don't think that the universe wants you to know this to stroke your ego or for you to be like, oh my God, you're right, shame on them. I don't think that that's it at all. I think that the universe just wants you to know that they have your back, even when it doesn't seem that way, even when it seems delayed. So for some of you, there is someone attached to your energy who's not having a fun time right now. And you could be at a place where you're really seeing what can grow in your life, what can't, cutting off the dead parts of that flower and allowing it to bloom in a different form, in a different fashion. So that's what they're showing me. They're showing me a plant, and like when it gets to the point where it's dying so much that you feel that you can't stop it, what do we tend to do? We tend to cut the dead leaves or the dead parts of that plant off and allow it to grow new in that place. I feel for some of you that's what's happening. So, has anyone else here recently come in contact with people from a long time ago? I've had a lot of people here recently that I've not spoke to in 12, 13 years come back across my path. Let me know down below if it's just me or if y'all also are feeling that or going through that. And it's interesting as I'm saying it, the Hanged Man's here. I would say in those dynamics, I have changed my perspective. I've changed my perspective on those dynamics, on those people, on the scenarios that we went through in the past and what they look like now. So for some of you, let me know down below if you're feeling the same way. If there's people that you once maybe used to work with, run in the same circle with, have you come across their path again and it seems different? Has your perspective changed? Are there conversations happening where maybe your mindset, your perspective, your views are changing? Because they're bringing that up, and for some of you, that could be happening to you as well. Okay, so let's get into this person. 4-minute introduction. Love that for me. My God. Yeah, someone here's defensive. See, that's what I'm saying. Someone here's trying to get to a place of peace, and they're feeling very defensive. Okay, so I don't really want to take this energy because I'm not sure exactly where that energy is directed. So what we're going to do is we're going to get into their feelings, their emotions, and then I'm going to see where this energy can kind of fit in. What's this person feeling for you? Ooh, okay, let's not talk about that. Love this energy. Love this person. This is an energy of I don't want to talk about it. I want to keep it close to my chest. There could be, again, so I had said this in the past reading that I had just quit to start this one. There could be some sort of conflict here. Pettiness, disagreement, not getting on the same page, not viewing something the same way. This could be differences. There is some sort of beef here with whoever we're bringing in. This could be your current partner, and you guys could be maybe having a little bit of a tiff, and they could be feeling like you're being a little petty, but they don't want to be like, you being petty. Give me more for how this person's feeling. Oh my God, the Ten of Cups just come out. So this person doesn't want you to know exactly how they feel for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, this person might not want to see it, to be honest with you. This person might be actually trying to bury their feelings, their emotions. So you have someone attached to your energy that's trying to not see something. Okay, so I wasn't going to bring this up, but I'm going to bring it up because this energy is coming out. I went to go start your guys' reading, and I found myself very distracted. I found myself moving things. Okay, so I have OCD, and when things in my life are going out of control, I have the tendency to try to control the little things. So let's say that I'm in a relationship or a family dynamic and it's crumbling. I might not show it externally, but I will show it in a way of me altering things for them to look perfect. So much so where I might alter it 3 or 4 times like this. So I'm saying that to say this. This morning, as I went to go start your guys' reading, my OCD come in, and I found myself moving things that didn't even need moved. Like, I've had enough therapy where that's not really a big deal to me anymore, because I know that that is why I do that. It's about control for me. It's about feeling in control when I feel out of control. But I found me doing that when I went to go start your reading. And as I was doing that, I started singing Justin Bieber. That should be me holding your hand. That should be me making you laugh. That should be me. This is so sad. That should be me. Now, I've not heard that song in forever. But when I say that I was singing that song like I just got my heart broken, I ain't kidding. I ain't kidding. And whenever something like that happens to me, I'll really get in the moment, and then I'll stop for a minute and go, wait a second. Is this my energy? Because I can usually tell if I'm picking up on someone else's energy if it's mine. I'm very self-aware, which I think helps with me doing this job. I feel for some of you that has to do with this reading now. Now that this energy is coming out, there could be someone attached to your energy that's not wanting to be honest and truthful with their self when it comes to how you make them feel. Now, for some of you, you are in separation with this person, but for some of you, you're not. For some of you, you're with this person. You guys are living in the same house, but this person is not wanting to fully acknowledge the fact that they feel some sense of happiness and joy. It's about control. So again, that's coming up again. Let's think about giving someone the control to know that they are one of the most important things in our life. What can then happen? They can hurt us. They can leave us. They can make us feel unworthy. They can make us feel unloved. Same for like, if something makes you so satisfied, you have a fear of losing it. Children, animals, your home. I feel that this person, it's interesting, my thing's lighting up. I feel that this person could be in a moment, in a time, in a place of soul searching. And I feel like they're about to grasp it and understand it. But there is something that they're not seeing clearly. And it has everything to do with emotions, feelings, and you. Okay? So this person's wanting to get to a place of peace. But they could be very defensive, very guarded, very like wall up. Example. You tell your teenage child, hey, we're going to go out to eat tonight. We're going to go get ice cream. Your teenage child is so mad at you that they have the door locked and they don't want to come out the door. Well, guess what? You can bang on the door all you want and scream, hey, we're leaving. But if they got their headphones on, the door's locked, you can't get to them, they're throwing a tantrum, you're going to get to a place of peace and calm by yourself. They're going to come out in a few hours and be like, where did everybody go? Well, guess what? We ain't tiptoeing around you, Cinderella. If you wanted to go, you should have come. That's the energy I'm getting here. I feel like there's someone attached to your energy that could be throwing a little bit of a tantrum. They're being a little defensive. They're being a little guarded. They want to get to a place of peace, but they're also in their room with the door locked and their headphones on going, peace. I don't care about peace. Okay, bet, that's fine, but don't get mad at everybody else when we're sitting in the living room, we're having fun, we're laughing, we're enjoying ourselves, and we just kind of acted like you didn't exist. Misery loves company. And if you allow people to make you miserable simply because maybe at that moment they're emotionally unstable, that's something that they have to figure out. So I am saying that someone here, whether you're with this person or you're separated, could be feeling very emotionally overwhelmed. I feel like this person could have a hard time. Here's the thing. A lot of people, I would say about 60-70% of the world is not necessarily emotionally intelligent. What do I mean by that? They don't know what they're feeling and how to express it. Example, there are adults who throw tantrums. Why do they throw tantrums? Maybe they're scared. Maybe they're hungry. Maybe they're tired. Maybe they're overwhelmed. But in order to be able to say, hey, I'm overwhelmed, they have to know what they're feeling. 9 times out of 10, they don't know what they're feeling. They just react. They act in a certain way that makes sense, that feels comfortable. So you have got someone on your hands who's acting in a certain way that feels comfortable. And what's comfortable is being like, oh, you want to see what card I have? You can't see it. That's how this person is when it comes to their emotions and their feelings. You want me to tell you that I love you more than anything and I'm scared of you walking out that door? That's this person's energy. Because if I'm that vulnerable, imagine the rainy days that I would be inviting in. Someone here doesn't necessarily want to be vulnerable. And I would even say that this person isn't necessarily recognizing that about themselves with this 8 of Swords. They're in the midst of a transformation. They're in the midst of being a completely different version of their self. But maybe this is the last part of them that has to be let go of. Example, again, I gave this example the other day. I have family members who think that when you invite them to something, if they're mad or they're inconvenienced, they can throw a tantrum and everyone's going to be like, oh, well, why didn't so-and-so come? When in reality, we might be like, oh, where's so-and-so? But it ain't going to make us not want to eat, have fun, laugh, and party. But the people who are throwing that tantrum are like, well, I'm not going to go because I'm mad and I don't want to. Okay, Cinderella, go scrub the floors by yourself then. That's something that they have to learn. And I feel for some of you, you could be dealing with a lover like that. And I'm not trying to put them in a bad light. I'm just trying to put them in a form or a fashion where you can understand their behavior. They have the tendency, not necessarily to want to punish you, but to take their presence out of something when it doesn't feel comfortable, when it doesn't feel like it's on the trajectory of where they want to go. And again, I don't know why, but I keep thinking about a teenager. I keep thinking about a teenager who wants to throw a tantrum when they're not getting their way. And it's a little bit of like, stay your ass home then. How is this person feeling for you? I'm hearing, look at me. I've been seeing a lot of eyes today. So this person could be keeping tabs on you, feeling like they need to choose a path or a direction to get closer to you or to get further away from you. Again, whether you're in separation or together, this is someone who's recognizing that this behavior isn't getting them anywhere. But again, they're not recognizing that the reason that they're showing up in this form or this fashion is because they're scared of being vulnerable. What is the vulnerability they're scared of saying? Your fulfillment outside of me, and that scares the out of me. That is terrifying. It is terrifying for someone outside of me, besides my child, besides my children, to make me feel the way that you do, because I know now you're going to be able to hurt me. You're going to be able to, hold on. They're showing me something. I seen something the other day on Instagram Reels, and it was a guy, and he said, when I met my wife, I said in my head, this is going to be the greatest love, or this is going to be my greatest heartbreak. Doesn't matter if it's male or female, take that out of it. That's what they're showing me. For some of you, this person in their mind could be thinking, I can come closer towards you, we can get closer together, we can get closer and mangled in each other, 444 as I'm saying this, or we can grow apart. But again, as I just said that, he had said, my current wife, I had said to myself when I met her, she is going to be my biggest blessing, biggest happiness, biggest joy, greatest everything, or the reason that I'm heartbroken for another 5 to 10 years. Maybe this person is scared to be honest and vulnerable with their self in that form, in that fashion. Yeah, okay, I'm hearing Post Malone, I like you, I do. So yeah, there's just someone who's like, no, I like you, I fancy you. I'm game for getting married, I'm game for us dating, I'm game for us living together. For some of you, if you're in separation, they've not even told you that. They've not even told you that they're even contemplating taking a path towards you, that there is a path that would lead to you. Have they've not chose that yet. They're at a moment of, I should choose that. Why do I feel that I should choose that? There's a reason. Yeah, there's a reason. There's a big old elephant in the room. It's called the Ten of Cups. It's called happiness. It's called joy. It's called love. Okay? This person knows in order to get to a place of peace, they're going to have to offer something. But this person could also be at a place in their life where they're still learning things. Learning things about themselves. Remember, I had said that there could be a version of this person that they're still shedding, releasing. And this could be one of the last parts of them that they're releasing, that they're shedding. The very stubborn, I don't want to see it, I don't want to acknowledge it, I don't want to be vulnerable type of person. Valid, I get it, I don't like being vulnerable either. I would say that society has a tendency for us to view vulnerability as a weakness. Tell me if you agree. So it does make sense why this person is maybe scared of allowing you to know what you mean to them, how they feel. I'm hot, then I'm cold, then I'm hot, then I'm cold. Okay, what is this person feeling? Yeah, see, scared. I'm telling you, this person's scared. They're wanting some sort of new beginning. Interesting. This person could have had the opportunity to tell you something and they didn't. That's going to be for some of you. This person could have been at a place where they were still very logically thinking when it come to movement forward, when it come to what a place of peace looks like. When it comes to a place of peace, this person wasn't necessarily completely honest and completely forthcoming. I feel that you were. I feel that there was a conversation or communication where you gave this person the opportunity to be vulnerable with you in that moment. Y'all, this could have been a conversation you had last night on the couch and you knew something was bothering this person and you were like, I can feel it, but you ain't telling me. And they didn't tell you. And in their mind, they're just kind of pushing themselves to forever without you. Because you're coming up as someone who's very loving, very compassionate. It's like, I'm not begging, but I'm asking you to be open with me because you know I'm going to be understanding. So I don't see why this is so hard for you. Like, that's your energy, okay? This person, though, didn't take that opportunity to the full advantage that they should have because they're scared of some sort of new beginning. They know that when they speak some sort of truth, when they're that completely vulnerable, it's going to make it or break it. Telling someone that they have that kind of power over you either makes them lose respect for you and then they use it against you, or they see it as a blessing. They see it as something that should not be taken lightly. And I do feel that this person was maybe a little worried on maybe, again, this isn't a question of your character. I think it's more of a question of this person and their ability to trust in the people that they feel that they can trust in, okay? So this person's wanting some sort of new beginning. They're learning a lesson here. Took a leap and got disappointed. They possibly wanted to reap investments here, but again, let's say that you're in a relationship with this person. When it comes to reaping investments in a long-term relationship, it looks different for you guys. You're more on an emotional level. They're more on a, let's combine money, let's be partners, but I shouldn't have to tell you when something's bothering me or when I'm having a hard time sleeping. I shouldn't tell you why I'm having a hard time sleeping. That's how one person is showing up. And again, it has everything to do with being vulnerable, being forthcoming. I don't know. Someone here is scared. If there's a separation, someone here is scared that the other one is gone forever. I'm getting hot all of a sudden. Sorry, I had spilled coffee on myself. I'm not surprised. Okay, what is this person thinking? What is this person thinking? Something's come to an end. This person could have been investing in something, could have been. So this person, okay, there's two things I have here. This person is either scared that you are not going to want to invest with them, that when they're vulnerable, you're going to see some sense of lack, and that there could be an abrupt ending that comes out of nowhere. For some of you, if you're in separation from this person, there could have been an ending taking place that you don't know about in this person's life. There could be something changing, evolving, ending, or shifting, where this person could have been giving a lot of their time, their energy, their effort into that, and it's no longer a thing. So I don't know why they're using this as an example, but what I think about is I've talked to people in the past or dated them, and they've used like excuses of, oh, I can't do that because every weekend I have a tournament for 2 days in a row, and sorry. Well, after 2 years, 9 times out of 10, those tournaments changed, evolved, shift, and then they were left with a bunch of free time. 9 times out of 10, they would come back and be like, hey, do you want to? I feel for some of you that could be an example here. I feel for some of you, this person could have put you on the back burner for something that was more of a priority. It could have been like in a tournament. Again, I'm seeing pool. I'm seeing like sports. It could have been something where it was like, well, no, I'm not making you priority. I don't want to make you priority. And it was like, okay, that's fine. But then something could have happened very quickly where this person got the things that were filling their time taken. So if they were putting in investments thinking, okay, well, this is going to be the next 10 years of my life. I'm just going to kind of be a pool rat. I'm just going to go around, do pool tournaments, live the best life. That didn't last long, okay? It could have lasted 7 to 9 months. It might not have even lasted that long. Something here, though, has shifted, has changed, has evolved, and I feel that it's making this person's life more fair. So again, this could be someone that you're in a partnership with right now, and they're not wanting to be vulnerable with you. They see that you're on a different level when it comes to them emotionally, and they feel that it's time for them to make a choice or a decision to either get closer to you or to continue on the path keeping their distance. Now, this person knows deep down that if they keep their distance, you're going to end up leaving them, or they're pretty much ruining this connection one step at a time. Deep down, they want to get to a place of peace. But again, if we use those examples we were using in the beginning, they can want whatever they want. I can want an ice cream, but if I get the ice cream and decide to throw a tantrum and throw it on the ground, guess what? It don't matter what I want. I'm not getting that ice cream. That's the energy I'm getting here. Give me more for what this is that they invested in that could have ended abruptly. So this could have been another dynamic, another connection, or something that they poured themselves into. Family, friend, career. It could be anything. This could have been something from the past that they're not fully over. Feeling like something come out of nowhere and was a shock. For some of you, I'm just going to be honest with you. For some of you, this person had an abrupt shift or change that they didn't see coming, they didn't expect. And I feel that they have just now got to a point where they feel whole. And even if they're in a relationship with you, there is still a part of them that remembers what it felt like to put all of their eggs in that basket, waiting for scrambled eggs, and coming to find out that person stole the eggs and they're sitting there hungry. That's what I'm getting for some of you. It's like this person at one point, at one time, didn't think about what could be taken, what could go wrong. But now that something has been taken, something has went wrong, there is that little bit of like, I'm scared of what else can happen. This is someone who is loved and lost, whether it is a relationship or a career or a family member. And this person feels like they really depend on you in more ways than you know. And again, if you're in separation, they're scared that you're going to be like, I don't trust you, you're sneaky, I can't stand you, go away. If you guys are together, they're scared that you're going to see it as them being malicious, when in fact that isn't what it is. It's multiple factors. It's them not knowing how to express themselves. It's them not knowing what they're feeling, what they're thinking. It's them not being necessarily aware when it comes to their choices, their actions, and how they're showing up. This person needs to get more connected to their self, so then they can show up towards you in a better way. How is this person viewing you? So they view you as someone who's possibly left out. So again, whether you're with this person or you're not, there is an acknowledgement here that you're not getting everything that you want, you need, you deserve. It's like if you're dating this person, they can tell that you're not getting everything that you need for you to thrive 100%. I'm not saying that they don't think that you're happy. They know that you're happy, but they also know that they can see it in your eyes that something's missing. They can see it in your smile that something's missing. They can see that there's maybe a version of them or a part of them that you want, you need, you crave, you're yearning for. Now, for some of you, if you're in separation, this person knows that you miss them. So if you're trying to hide it, you better do better. Yeah, this person's recognizing that you've been doing a lot of self-reflection on this, possibly, about what this person means to you, about how they make you feel, about how you've maybe had to make a decision to go to someone else, if that's your story. How else does this person view you? This person views you as someone who's really guarded and defensive. This person, if you're in separation, this person views you as someone who wants to keep the drama going, because you feel that keeping the argument, the drama, the conflict between you two is the only way that you can have peace. If you're in separation, this person views you as someone who misses them. This person views you as someone who maybe is in a connection with someone else. They could view you as someone who is blocked off to that because of them. If you're not in a separation with someone else, though, they feel like deep down it won't be, if she's lonely now, she won't be lonely long, is what I'm hearing. But again, they also view you as someone who feels that you have to have your defense and your walls up. That even if they come in and balance this, you're going to feel like it's impossible, like it's not worth it. Now, if this is someone that you're with, this person feels that if you really sit back and do deep self-reflection, that the partner that you need and you want is not necessarily them. They feel deep down that they're blocking you from your forever. And I feel that that's just their insecurity. I do want to make it known that there could be some sense of lacking of emotion. So even if you're in a relationship with this person, they're not necessarily emotionally, I don't want to say intelligent, but that's what I'm getting. They're not knowledgeable when it comes to what they're feeling, what they're thinking, how they can express it. I mean, I ask people all the time, what are you feeling? Do you know how many times I get the word, I don't know? Y'all, if we don't even know what we're feeling, how can we expect others to love us correctly when we don't even know how the hell to love ourselves? Honestly. This person, though, if you're with them, could feel that they're blocking you from a new beginning that you need. And it has everything to do with love and emotion. And this person could feel like you're really trying to make it work with them to balance and heal it. But they also feel that there can maybe be a little bit of, for some of you, you've been fighting with your partner lately. There's been like drama, there's been conflict. And they're wanting to get to a place of peace, but in their mind, would it be better if I just let you go for you to find someone better for you? It's interesting. I would say, in my personal opinion, tell me what you feel down below, that it takes a really strong person to be in a relationship and to look at the other one and say, I can't love you the way that you need to be loved. I've got to let you go. It doesn't make it right, doesn't make it fair, but I would say that that takes a certain amount of self-reflection, intelligence, and unconditional love. You can love someone and recognize that you can't be the person that they need. But I would also argue that you should be able to have that conversation with them. But I do think that it takes a strong person to say, hey, we're not meant to be together. I bring out the worst in you, you bring out the worst in me. I don't think that you bring out the worst in this person, but I do think that this person's recognizing that if you constantly have to maybe fight with them or get a sense of like defensiveness up to get what you want, to pull a part of this person out that you need in this relationship, that maybe there's something out there that would fit you better. And that's what this person's kind of thinking. So you have someone attached to your energy who's in the midst of either coming towards you more or going away from you more. This person doesn't want to let you go. But in the same sense, this person's questioning themselves on whether or not them loving you is going to be fair. Or in 5 to 7 years, are you going to have resentment? Are you going to be defensive? Are you going to be starting arguments with them because there are things that you need that have not been getting fulfilled? Emotions, conversations, acknowledgement of certain things. People can't acknowledge certain things if they're not capable. I can't ask my 10-year-old, what is she feeling on deep topics when she doesn't have the ability mentally to grasp it, to understand it, and to put it into context. I can't get mad at her for that. But for some of you, you've got to be aware that there's someone attached to your energy where the person that you need, the person that you're capable of being, the person that you are, I don't know if they can match that. And again, it doesn't make it wrong, it doesn't make it right, but there needs to be an understanding that I would argue this is unconditional love. For this person to look at you enough to say, wow, you make me so happy. But do I make you that happy? Can I make you that happy? Can I let you in the way that you need, that you want, that you crave? Or are you going to be sitting beside me in 5 to 7 years on the couch looking at me, thinking about how you wish I would stub my toe as I'm walking to get some popcorn from the kitchen? And I'm just ignoring it because I didn't want to let you go. And this person feels that the only reason you've not maybe broke up with them or fully said adios amigos is because you've not done a deep self-reflection on them and the lack of some sense of like stability. They feel that they can't be a partner. Now, for each of you, what you want in a partner is different. But there's something that this person feels that they lack when it comes to being a partner. And they feel that you've not recognized it yet because you've not done deep self-reflection on that part of them. Now, that might not be something that they're seeing clearly, but that's what they feel. So, all right. We're going to leave it here, guys. Have a blessed day.